Hey guys, this is Frank from Review for View, and today we're doing this Ryobi 14-inch 40-volt brushless chainsaw. This is a 3-year review. To me, that's the best reviews you get are the ones that aren't brand new. Take them out of the box, they always look good, they always work good. This is 3 years. It's been used for residential use in my backyard. My house was built in 2017, and they cleared a whole bunch of the trees down to 6-footers. So I had a whole bunch of 6-footers in the backyard, and we cut them down to basically fit our fire pit and our fireplace in the basement. So I was no rush. It took me a year or so, and I cut them down when I had free time. But it's done now. So this new now with the battery and charger is $429, which is kind of interesting because I was going to do this review a couple of months ago and I still had some notes and it was $399. So it's basically gone up to $429 in a couple of months. If you buy just the tool without the battery and charger, which I definitely recommend if you've already got a battery and charger, is $198. Now if you bought the battery and charger separately, they're $298. So it's a savings of $231 if you buy it with the battery charger, other than buying the battery and charger separate. But if you already have a battery and charger for your other tools, then why bother? It definitely comes with the 40AH, which is amp hour battery, which I would not use anything less in this. I use sometimes the 6AH, so there's a smaller one, and I use a 4AH on it, but I don't use anything less. It weighs about 11 pounds, so it's fairly light. That's without the battery. I can actually cut wood with one hand. I'm not recommending guys using their chainsaw with one hand, but I have done it quite a few times. I'm not a chainsaw guy. This is my very first chainsaw I've ever owned, so I'm not going to compare it to gas or any other brand or manufacturer. But it hasn't been bad. I mean, it needs to be tightened all the time. When you buy brand new, you need to tighten the chain. Comes with a tool already, takes a minute. When you're using it, every so often you got to keep tightening the chain. I'm not sure if that's my issue or if everyone else is having that issue, or if it's just a chainsaw thing. Like I said, I've never owned a chainsaw before, but it works. And usually I can get about 40-50 cuts out of it, I think, without a battery, and that's for different sizes. So I mean, it's really hard to compare because you can look at the thickness of the wood. I mean, what's those 40 cuts? Is it 40 cuts with the trees that are a foot in radius, or is it stuff that's 6? So, I mean, smaller stuff, I've done about 40 cuts. I think I have a picture I can post showing you what I basically cut, 40-50 cuts. What's good about this is it's got very evenly balanced. So when it's in your hand, it feels good. Even with the battery in there, it's easy to move around with. It cuts good. It's got a lot of torque. The battery life, I think, is fairly good. It cuts good. I don't know. I really don't have anything negative to say other than it leaks. And does it leak? So this needs bar oil. So if you make sure when you buy one, you get some bar oil, which you fill in right here. You just put your bar oil in there. But I find if you leave it with bar oil in it, it will leak. So basically I made this wood case for it. And then I put it in the case. So then what was happening is it was leaking, and then the chainsaw was sitting leaking. So I put a couple little pieces of bar across, piece of wood across for it to sit on it so it's not sitting right on the floor. And that's how I store it in my shed. But that is the only drawback, is that it leaks. And I've looked at other reviews, and I've seen that I'm not the only one that has the issue with it leaking. So after 3 years, would I buy another Ryobi chainsaw? Yeah, I would. I would. Overall, other than the leaking, I'm very happy with it. I definitely wouldn't buy a gas one, not for residential, for what I use it for, and for what most people using a residential would need it for. You got a tree down, you want to go cut it down. Maybe you bought some wood, you got some wood, and you want to cut it down a little bit for your fireplace. So other than that, it's been pretty good. So let's go out. I'm going to take some of those pieces of wood that I've already cut down, make a couple of cuts, and give you guys an idea of what it looks like when it's being used. So this is the wood we've cut down. There's quite a bit of it. There's also 3 rows, so it'll probably last us for a while. you go. A little awkward cutting on the ground, but a little secure that way. But that's it, guys. Hey guys, what did you think? How'd you like that review? Let me know. Put in comments. Let me know if you've got a Ryobi chainsaw and how it's working for you, or do you have another brand and it leaks also? Like I said, go to comments. Also, if you want to subscribe, like, and share our video, it'd be much appreciated.